prime numbers and prime factors. So what is a prime number? A prime number is a number that has only two factors. So any number that has only two factors is called a prime number. Okay, a prime number has two factors. What are those two factors? 1 and itself. So when a number has only two factors, which are 1 and itself, that number is called a prime number. That means only two numbers can divide it without leaving a remainder. So is 1 a prime number? The answer is no. 1 is not part of the prime numbers because 1 has only one factor, which is 1. So a prime number needs to have two factors, itself and 1. So two factors. But 1 has only one factor, itself, right? So let's look at some examples of prime numbers. Example of prime numbers. We have 2. 2 is a prime number because it can only be divided by two numbers without leaving a remainder. 2 divided by 1 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So two factors. So 2 has two factors. The next prime number is 3. 3 can only be divided by two numbers that will not produce a remainder. 3 divided by 1 is 3, and there will be no remainder. 3 divided by 2 is going to give you a remainder, right? But 3 divided by 3 is 1. So the factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So it qualifies to be called a prime number. And then we have 4. Is 4 a prime number? Is 4 a prime number? Let's see. 4 divided by 1 is 4. There is no remainder. So 1 is a factor of 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. No remainder. That means 2 is a factor of 4. And then 4 is also a factor of 4. So how many factors does 4 have? 1, 2, 3. So since 4 has this extra factor, 4 is not a prime number. Okay. So 4 is not a prime number. 5 is a prime number. So the only two numbers that can divide 5 without leaving a remainder is 1 and 5. So let me write down more prime numbers. 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and so on. So there are more prime numbers apart from these set of numbers. So any number that can only be divided by 1 and itself without leaving a remainder is called a prime number. So next we look at prime factors. Prime factors. What are prime factors? A prime factor is a prime number that is part of the factors of a given number. So a prime factor is a prime number that is part of the factors of a given number. Let's see an example. So let's find the prime factors of 30, B, 36, and C, 40. So let's look at the first one, A. So to find the prime factors of a number, we first have to write down all the factors of that number. So 30. What are the factors of 30? The smallest factor of 30 is 1. The largest factor of 30 is 30 itself. Let's try out 2. 30 divided by 2 is going to give us 15. So that means 2 is a factor of 30 and 15 is a factor of 30. What about 3? 30 divided by 3 is 10. That means 3 is a factor of 30 and 10 is a factor of 30. What about 4? 4 is not a factor of 30 because when 30 is divided by 4, you will have a remainder. 5 is a factor of 30. 30 divided by 5 is going to give us 6. So 5 is a factor and 6 is a factor. So we have 5 and 6. So once we've gotten two numbers that are consecutive numbers, you know that there is no other factor apart from the ones that you've written down. So let's write the factors of 30. You have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. So all these are the factors of 30. But which ones are the prime factors of 30? A prime factor is a prime number that is part of the factors of a given number. So all these are factors of 30, but among these numbers, which ones are prime numbers? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So these three values are prime number. Therefore, the prime factors is equal to 2, 3, and 5. So these are the prime factors of 30. So let's look at 36. Let's find out the prime factors of 36. We have 36. So let's write down all the factors of 36. All the factors of 36. The smallest factor of 36 is 1. The largest factor of 36 is 36 itself. So let's go to the next factor, 2. 36 divided by 2 is going to give us 18. So that means 2 is a factor of 36 and 18 is a factor of 36. So 2 and 18. Next, we try out 3. 36 divided by 3 is going to give us 12. No remainder. So that means 3 is a factor of 36 and 12 is a factor of 36. Okay. Let's try out 4. 36 divided by 4 is going to give us 9 without the remainder. That means 4 is a factor of 36 and 9 is a factor of 36. So is 5 a factor of 36? The answer is no, because 36 divided by 5 is going to give us 7 remainder 1. 6 is 6 a factor of 36? The answer is yes, because 6 times 6 is 36. So we have 6. What about 7? No. 8? No. We already have 9. So all these are the factors of 36. So let's write them down from smallest to largest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. So all these are the factors of 36. But we are looking out for the prime factors, the numbers among these factors which are also prime numbers. So prime factors. The prime factors are 2 and 3. So 2, 3. So these two values are the prime factors of 36. Okay. So let's look at the last one. Okay, for the last one, I'd like you guys to find the prime factors of 40. Tell me the prime factors of 40. What are the prime factors of 40?